Hey y'all, it's the Priestess Infinite Prime, and I have another video for y'all. Okay, so last week I was talking to you guys about the empath and the imbalance of someone who is overly feminine. Okay, we were talking about yin energy and what we're trying to fix here for our people is we need to be more balanced. We need it to be a yin and yang energy as opposed to all the way to the left or all the way to the right. Empathic energy is not all good, it can be problematic, just the same as narcissistic energy is problematic. Okay, but what we have to understand is that they're both needed. I feel like there's been the narrative of the narcissist is so bad, oh, they're terrible, and all this type of stuff. And yes, the reason why I feel like they get a bad rap is because they're more detrimental to like other people and they cause problems with other people, overly masculine men, as opposed to empathics. They don't get such a bad rep because they're more of a problem to themselves. You see what I'm saying? So they don't really get all that, but it's not about us being empathic and it's not about us being narcissistic. It's about us being balanced. We need empathic and narcissistic qualities in order to function holistically on this planet. Okay, so it's not about good or bad, it's about balance. Okay, so I'm going to speak on masculine energy and how when you are overly masculine or narcissistic, okay, because these two are the same thing, how this can be a problem for yourself and for others. Okay, so what I've come to realize is a narcissist has too much yang energy, which is masculine energy. Their lesson is that they are not this God complex that they think they are, and they need to work on being more humble because the narcissistic energy is arrogant. It is too harsh. Okay, it's very self-centered energy. It can be aggressive. It can be overly assertive. And these energies, when they are just only, when anyone is only that energy, it is completely unbalanced and it's just of a detriment to themselves and to others. So, for those out there who have narcissistic qualities, like I said, this is a masculine energy. So, of course, on the planet, who are mostly narcissistic people are men. That just is what it is. Just the way that men want to say women are emotional and they want to put us all in a bottle or box and say that's what we are. To a degree, there is truth to that because we are feminine. So, feminine is equated to emotions. Just the same, men are self centered and narcissistic because it is a masculine quality. I just want to bring across to you guys this is not good or bad, it just is. And the problem is that we need to balance it. So, what does an overly masculine man, narcissist, what does that energy, that man or woman, but like I said, this is more of a masculine trait, need to work on? They need to work on seeing other people and their needs outside of themselves. They need to not always look to do favors because they're wanting something in return, right? Just the same, I spoke about the empath and how they do things with the expectations of people's praise or adoration or just feeling appreciated, right? That's what the empath want. The narcissist, on the other hand, when they're doing stuff for people, it's more so like, okay, now what you gonna do for me? Or I'm expecting something from you because you did something for me. And they have issues with not doing stuff from the heart because they're always feeling like somebody's out to get them. Like, that's what I notice about narcissistic people. They just always have this, like, they out to get me. I feel like it stems from not receiving enough love or nurturing from their mother or from a mother, a feminine figure. So when they haven't received this, they become extremely self-centered and self-absorbed because they're trying to give back the love to themselves that I guess they didn't feel like they ever received as a child. So they become like extremely self-absorbed because in their childhood it really wasn't about them. So it's like when they become adults, they're like, it's all about me. And like I said, this energy is not conducive. It's not going to help the world. It's not helpful to themselves too, because honestly at the end of the day they don't end up feeling fulfilled because you need people, and you need people to be in your life that really love and care about you, and you need to love and really care about them. So how you can balance out this energy to get and to tap more into your feminine energy, to tap more into your yin energy. And let me just go over the picture I meant to bring. Oh, okay. So remember we talked about the yin energy here, right? With the dot of yang. This right here is the yang energy, and there is the dot of yin that's missing in the masculine. He don't have no feminine energy, okay? So the yang energy is positive. Mind you, this is speaking on magnetic like energy, okay? You have the negative and the positive charge, just the same as you have like the piece of a magnet, and when one is negatively charged and one is positively charged, they stick together. But if you have two positives, they'll repel. If you have two negatives, they'll repel, okay? So we're speaking of that. It's like I said, it's not bad or good. So you have yang is positive, it's masculine, it's active, it's light, it's day, it's hot, it's hard, it's fast, it's the sun energy, okay? So you can see this is all active energy, right? All about action. I just think about guys, they always be like, I'm all about that action, you know, getting active, like men be speaking like extremely masculine because it's the masculine energy. So that makes sense. So how do we have the narcissist, overly masculine individual? I just want to say, man, I understand that there are overly masculine women out here. And so you take it however you see. You will be able to categorize yourself. Am I a woman that is overly masculine? Or am I a man that is overly masculine? And you just take that in and use it to your advantage of how you can benefit from the information I'm going to share with you right now. So, how do you balance your energy? Nurturing, okay? Nurturing and also creative activities. This is going to help you shift and balance your energy more out, okay? So the examples I have for you is writing, journaling. These type of activities will help you to tap into your feminine energy, especially if you're writing like poetry to express your feelings, or just writing to express your feelings, okay? Drawing is a great way to tap into your feminine energy, because remember, feminine energy is creative. So drawing something, whatever you feel like drawing, draw and tap into that feminine energy and create something. Singing is a feminine energy because it's a creative energy. Singing is a beautiful thing to do. Whether you embarrassed to sing in front of other people, sing in the shower, sing to yourself, sing on your way to work. Just sing your heart out and allow yourself to sing. Okay? Don't get embarrassed with yourself, because men be doing that. Like, sing. It's good for your soul. Singing is good for your soul. Okay? So sing. Sing your favorite song. Doesn't matter if you sound terrible. Doesn't matter if you sound good. Just sing and express yourself. Okay? Take care of a plant. Take care of something, right? Go, if you don't have anything to take care of, go and buy a plant and nurture that plant. Water that plant, take care of that plant, and just put your love and in nurturing something, okay? If you have children, take your children and nurture them. Do the job that the mother usually does, like cook for your child if that's something that you don't do. Cook for your child, pick out your children's clothes for the day. Talk to your children, sing to your children, take your children to the park to play with your children, not just watch your children, but actually interact and like play and engage with them. That's tapping into like feminine energy, nurturing your child. Okay. Um, Also, nurturing your spouse. Do nurturing acts of kindness for them. That's another way you can tap in. Give your wife a massage or your girlfriend a massage, or do something sweet and nurturing for your for your divine counterpart. Let's see what else. Um, Process your feelings with a trusted friend or woman, someone who you can really talk to about your feelings and really express yourself, because we live in a patriarchal society which really pushes down the feminine energy to a point where we live in a society where men don't even feel like they can express themselves, and if they do, they get like canceled or whatever people say nowadays, and that's not fair. Like, everyone is human. Everyone needs a safe space to be able to express themselves and talk about their problems and express their feelings. So if you are a overly masculine person, you should be able to connect with a feminine energy and have like some really, deep in-depth conversations about your feelings, and like I said, someone that you feel safe with. Okay. um let's see. Also, dance. Dancing is good for the soul, and it is a feminine energy. Men do not dance anymore. I have seen this when I go out, they barely dance. I feel like the old school men, like, men like in their like 50s and 60s, they dance because I feel like it was a part of their culture, people born in the 60s and the 70s. Um, but like the men of today, the men that are in their 20s and 30s and 40s, I don't feel like they dance. I feel like because they look at it as like, oh, that's gay or whatever the case may be, and they don't see it as a way to actually express themselves. Now, I'm gonna say in the United States, because I know like in Puerto Rico, Jamaica, Belize, um, other cultures, the men actually dance. But here, the men don't dance. And so that's a way that a man can tap into his yin energy, is to dance and to move his body and not feel weird because he's dancing and moving his body around. Like, That's a way to express. That's also a way to like shake off bad energy. Like if you having a bad day and you get up and listen to your favorite songs and you dance, like that is so good for your spirit and so good for your soul, and it's nurturing. You see what I'm saying? It's going back into the feminine energy because feminine energy is nurturing. So that's what you need to tap into, that yin energy. So dance. Dancing is good for the soul, okay? Also, hang out at a large body of water. The ocean is a divine feminine energy at its finest. Whether you get in the water or you just sit next to the water and just take in the energy. Everybody knows that the energy of the beach is just something so etheric about it. It's something so otherworldly when you get to that huge, infinite water. You're just looking at it and it's looking at you and it's moving. It's the tides are coming in and pulling out, and it's just like it's really majestic and beautiful if you really sit down and think about it. Water is a feminine energy. It is cleansing. It is nurturing. Think about all the beautiful. I could do a video on just how beautiful and wonderful water is. It's so purifying. So to sit there and be in the energy of water, and if you don't have, you can't get by a beach. If you have a lake or a river, that's fine. Moving water is good. If you can't get to that, because I don't want nobody making no excuses, take a bath, sit in the water, and let the water nurture you and get the feminine energy of that water. Or even a shower, and imagine that shower like really running over you and nurturing your body and just having gratitude for the water, okay, running over you. That's all. These are all nurturing and activities that you can do. Make it your mission to be helpful. Just be helpful. Be of service to someone outside of yourself, because the problem with the overly masculine person, a narcissistic man, is that he's not concerned about nobody for himself. All he's thinking is, what can you do for me? How can you service me? They're not concerned about doing nothing outside of something for themselves. And if they are thinking about doing something for somebody else, it's because they want something from that person. So try your very best to do something from your heart and not and with no expectations. You know, if you see the elderly woman in your neighborhood and she's taking the trash out, go over there and help her take the trash out. Or if you see that her trash cans are out, pull her trash cans in for her. You know, that's like something, a service. Or, you know, you see somebody that's homeless all the time in your neighborhood, go buy them something to eat and nourish them. It's so gratifying to be of service. And the overly masculine, the narcissistic energy, if you really want to change yourself and really want to balance out your energy so that you can be a divine masculine and not a distorted masculine, you need to nourish and be of self-service and to help others. So that's all that I have, which was a lot because I'm almost at 20 minutes. But I really hope that this helps all the men out there that have the potential to be a divine masculine. And like I said, if you are a woman and you have the narcissistic qualities, for you to tap in and so that you can also be a divine feminine. This is how we change the world. Is to balance out. Our frequency are off. We need to come into balance. We're like a song that's not being sung right. The harmonies are off with the divine masculine and the divine feminine, and we really need to come into balance and come into a harmonic frequency so that we can change the world and be of a better representation of what a divine masculine and what a divine feminine looks like to the future, which is our children. So I'm going to leave you guys with a message. I know I should have did this for the empaths. Maybe I'll do one later or something. But I'm going to do Just a quick message, real quick, like. Okay. If y'all want to know, this is Kyle Gray, the Angel Guide Oracle, okay? All right, Spirit. Call on the Spirit guides for a message for the collective of the potential of divine masculines that want to tap into a higher frequency outside of being only masculine or narcissistic. I'm calling you for a message that will be helpful. Let's see. Transformation. So this is your potential. The bottom of the deck is talking about transformation. So it's saying friendships and union, that you have angelic protection, and to have honesty and communication. If you want to have good friendships with people, okay? If you want to really connect with people here on this planet, you have to be authentically yourself. You have to balance out your energies, and that you are protected. Okay? Angels are protecting you and guiding you, and it's about you being open to receive the messages from Spirit. But if you close yourself off and you're only concerned about yourself, then you're not going to hear what they have to say. But they have been trying to reach you. Okay? And when you develop these friendships with those that you are interested in being friends with, to be open and have honest communication, and understand that you are protected. You can have your discernment to pick out the right people in your life so that you can have those open and honest communications with them. Okay? So I'm going to leave y'all with that, and I'm going to say my saying. Okay? We affirm that we are transformed by the renewing of our minds, and manifest a love supreme that sparks the flame within to change the world. Because that's what we're here to do, y'all. Okay? We got to get out of this trash mindset and really balance out and stop being so afraid to be ourselves with one another, so that we can develop healthy relationships with people and we can be in a more harmonic frequency. Okay? So that's all I have to say. I love you all. Infinite Prime signing off.